Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode 15 of Be With Me in the book of 2 Corinthians. Today, I'm going to title this Losing Heart versus Being Prepared, or Losing Heart versus Being Renewed. One of the cool sound bites in this is, so we do not lose heart. Well, maybe today you feel like you have lost heart, and this message is for you and for me. And there are rational reasons that might draw you to those conclusions to lose heart. You've heard the expression, he lost heart, or her heart wasn't in it. Paul has been in a famous section, earlier that was more famous. We have this treasure in jars of clay. And let me read as he's talking about this milieu of affliction that he is in, and what he is going to do about it. He's going to compare the outer self to the inner self. So let's listen. This is from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 13 and following to 18, to the end of the chapter. Since we have the same spirit of faith, according to what has been written, I believed and I spoke. We also believe, and so we also speak, knowing that he who raised Jesus will raise us also with Jesus and bring us with you into his presence. For it is all for your sake, so that as grace extends to more and more people, it may increase thanksgiving to the glory of God. So we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this light, momentary affliction is preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal. So one of the points, first off, is there is plenty of reason to, in a sense, be discouraged, to lose heart. And he's going to say it's the outer self. It's wasting away. We're kind of getting closer and closer to the bottom of the barrel with our circumstances. So that might be age or disease or inability to do something you could do before, or the limitations of time and space. He's already talked about, hey, we are jars of clay. We're made out of dust. And then he specifically says we're afflicted and perplexed. So there's a mental side of it as well. So our bodies have difficulty and our minds have difficulty. Then we can have difficulty from the outside, persecutions, being struck down, and then this whole idea of walking with Jesus in his death, resembling him in his death. But then he calls this light and momentary affliction. So he's putting a perspective on all this, which sounds horrible if you just kind of list it. From an earthly standpoint, he says, no, this is a light and momentary affliction only because he has this hope of this inner self being renewed day by day. I was thinking about the podcast. Maybe this is a part of your little renewal time with God. Your day by day. He asks us to be renewed day by day in our inner man, in our inner woman. And getting ready, being prepared for the weight of glory. I love in the passage how it says, our afflictions are light, and the glory that we're going to get is weighty. It kind of uses those as a little contrast. So today, what will tempt you to become a person of losing heart? That actual stuff that is going to draw you towards losing heart is actually the meat of the matter. It's the heart of the matter. It's the tool that we can use to make us not lose heart and to be renewed. Those are the things that point us towards God. So as we get closer and closer to the bottom of the barrel, if you will, towards the emptiness, what do you find? Is it the power that raised Jesus that is also going to raise us and bring us into the presence and also bring us with other people? So we are going to look to things that are unseen. The things that are seen are going to be transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal. That is, he raised Jesus and brought us into his presence with each other. So it's kind of like the born again is not used in the passage, but this being renewed day by day, even though our outer self is wasting, those things are the things that are preparing us to glory. The inner self is being renewed. The wasting, if you will, prepares us for glory. It's the thing that can prepare us for the glory. The same circumstances that may cause us to lose heart, that's our phrase for the day, are the same things that can prepare us and have hope that he's going to raise us and bring us into his presence. All right, so just be aware. Here's the final conclusions. Let's be aware that things that we would call afflictions and wasting away. First of all, it's real. It's hard. I agree. We are clay. We are afflicted. We are perplexed. We are persecuted, and we are struck down. I agree with you. And those things can tempt us to lose heart. But I want to say that those things are the key today. They're the heart of the matter. How is that? That is, those light, what Paul calls light and momentary things, are the ingredients for producing the heavy weight of glory. And specifically, those afflictions of body and mind, perplexion and faith, are the things that give us an opportunity to entrust and to hope at this moment in time. So as we let's look to things that are unseen, things that are eternal and very real. These are very real. They don't, they're sort of invisible, but they are real. And that is, we have this power as our barrel gets emptied out. We have this power that not we have the power, God has the power to raise us into his presence and that we can be with him forever. So our outer selves are wasting away, and let's not just end there. Let's renew our inner self on a day by day. In a way, Lord, thank you for afflictions and wasting and perplexity and persecutions and this outer man wasting away. Why? Because it can help me to be prepared by it. Rather than losing heart, it's giving me hope to be other focused and to bring others into his presence as well. So these very items that may cause us to lose heart with circumstances are the same things that can help me and help you be prepared and be renewed and to have hope that he's going to raise us and he's going to end us up with being in his presence with other people. Thank you, Lord, for this great message today. May it renew us.